Assalamu alaikum, this is Zaid with the Muslim Sales Guys, and today we're going to be looking at the high ticket sales overview. Now, I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's starting to kind of get popular in the info product space in general. This process was originally created by someone named Sam Ovens. The first and most obvious question that we usually get is, what is high ticket sales? It's just a process of selling a product that's 1K plus, or some people identify it as when the price of what's being sold is too high for your customers to buy without human interaction. And in the info product space, which is what we focus on, that price is generally 2K plus. Now, how does this benefit? Which is what I would be looking at if I was a Muslim coach or consultant. Is okay, that's great news. How does this process benefit me? And the most obvious is the increase in revenue per lead. So if you have a 2K offer and someone buys, just one person can give you 2K versus you having $100 offer and you need 20 people to get you to 2K, right? So that's the most obvious and noticeable thing. Now, because you're charging that price, because you're charging more, you can invest more into the program and into fulfillment, which equals a higher rate of success, which equals a higher value for the program, which equals a higher amount that you can sell it for. Now, less clients makes it easier to fulfill and allows you to spend more time with each client. What do I mean by this? Okay, say you have 15 clients and you're charging each of them $100. You got 1,500 from this group of clients, and you're trying to divide your time amongst all of them. Versus one person paying you 1,500, and you can put 15 times the effort into making sure this one person right here succeeds. Now, a higher quality and more serious client will make your life a lot easier. If you were ever in the info product space or you're teaching someone or you're a coach or consultant, you understand how annoying people can get, right? And sometimes when the barrier of entry is so low as just $100, you get people who are low quality and people who aren't really serious about trying to achieve what you want them to achieve as a teacher. Now, when you have a higher quality and more serious client, it'll make your life a lot easier because the clients you're dealing with really want results, right? They're willing to put $2,000 into helping themselves and making sure they can see the end, or they can see their goals coming to fruition. And they have showed that by paying a high amount, right? They have showed that. They show they're ready to sacrifice. They show that they take you serious and they take themselves serious, and you have a higher quality person. Now, the high ticket sales process. Most people who are watching this video should probably be in the info product space, because if you're a Muslim culture consultant, but you might have a low ticket. I just kind of want to go over the differences of how the low ticket sales process is set up and how the high ticket sales process is set up. And there are many similarities and there's some differences. Now, the first thing is the only way you can sell something if there's people to buy. So marketing is going to be the first step of any sales process. And then driving the leads to your preferred method of info delivery. This is where the low ticket and high ticket sales process differs. Right, with the low ticket on the landing page, if they were interested, they could probably scroll down, press buy, and they're good to go. On the high ticket, you have them apply and book a call with a sales rep. And the sales rep will have an in-depth conversation to, one, see if they are qualified and will actually be successful, and two, if they are qualified and will be successful, helping them buy, right? Helping them make that decision. And then you have onboarding the lead. So the onboarding process is when the sales rep hands over the lead to the mentor or to the course, whatever it is. It's that process between the sale and them actually getting started. And then you have the fulfillment aspect, which is all on the mentor side, making sure the lead actually sees success and gets good results. And this is actually the most important aspect when it comes to sales in general as a whole, especially as a Muslim. Because if you're selling something that you can't fulfill on, you are a scammer. I don't care what anybody says, you're a scammer. Now, there are a couple common misconceptions that I see in the Muslim world. I'm just going to run over them very quickly, right? The first one is thinking charging low prices is helping them. So you don't want to charge high prices because you think you're wronging someone by doing so. When in reality, if what you're offering is beneficial and is of value, then charging high ticket and doing it the right way can make it even more valuable. Because now you have a very serious person coming in, paying you 2,000, right? Or 3,000, whatever the cost is. And with that money, you can actually hire people, or you can get different software to make sure that your course or your consultancy is as valuable as possible. You can reinvest into your program with the money that you're making and make it worth even more, way more than what they're paying you for it. So you're still helping out, right? And you're taking people who are serious to where they need to go. And also, you can focus a lot of time on this because if you're charging high prices, you can make a livable income off of that versus doing something on the side. You're pretty much distracted the whole time. The other misconception, right, is that no one will buy my product because it's too expensive, right? People are not afraid to spend money. People are afraid to lose money. It's very important. The money is there. One brother we helped make over 500,000 in the past 6 months. Another brother made 130,000, and that was in the span of about 3 months. The money is there. You just have to know how to actually market yourself, and you have to know where to look. And the other misconception that we get is my product is not worth it, and maybe I won't be able to deliver. Now, if you don't have information, don't sell information, right? If you don't have information about anything and you're just like, I want to start a course, and you just sell some random something you came up with that you didn't really study, then yeah, don't do that. But if you do have a year or 3 years, and you're doing something that other people want to do, right? Oftentimes we undervalue what we actually have because you live with it every day and you become desensitized to what you actually have, right? And then as far as you not being able to deliver, it's also a good concern, right? So you're like, okay, first of all, you do some research. How much time does it actually take you to deliver on your product? Why would you not be able to deliver, right? Is it the time or is it you not having enough information, right? If it's just the time aspect, then once you start charging higher prices, you'll actually have more time because you need to take on less students, right? If it's the information, then you can get more information, inshallah. And if you're already in the space and you already have a program, you can speak to the students, ask them what you would ask them what you could fix, right? Ask them if they had a perfect program from you, what would you do different? What would they want to be different in order for them to see an even higher success? Get feedback, talk to people who are ahead of you in your niche, right? So that when you present it, alhamdulillah, it's worth it. And the people who are buying will get the value. And morally, and in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are not wronging anyone. Alhamdulillah. So this is a general overview of high ticket sales. Once again, this is Zaid with the Muslim Sales Guys. You can click the link down below if you want to join our community. A bunch of other Muslims who want to learn about the high ticket sales process and sales in the correct and honest way. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.